Nature can be breathtakingly beautiful, but it's also incredibly strong and sometimes surprising. Throughout history, natural events have shaped our world, affected different cultures, and posed dangers to people. From fish falling from the sky to underwater volcanoes erupting, let's uncover the top 10 most fascinating and risky events in nature. Number 10. Mysterious fish rain. Imagine stepping outside and seeing fish or other small animals falling from the sky like rain. This strange event, called animal rain, has confused scientists and amazed people for many years. The cause of this phenomenon is waterspouts or tornadoes over water. These powerful winds can lift small creatures like fish, frogs, and even turtles into the air and carry them over long distances before dropping them on land. Waterspouts work like strong vacuums, sucking up animals from lakes or oceans and transporting them with the storm. Animal rain is not harmful, but shows how unpredictable nature can be. Events like these have been reported around the world, from the rain of fish in Honduras to similar reports in Europe and the United States. Even though they are rare, these events help scientists learn more about how severe weather works and how different parts of nature are connected. Seeing animals fall from the sky can be a surprising and humbling experience, reminding us of the powerful and mysterious forces in our world. Number 9. Devil's Kettle Falls. Have you heard about Devil's Kettle Falls in Minnesota? It's pretty cool, but also kind of mysterious. Here's the thing. Half of the Brule River just disappears into this hole called Devil's Kettle and doesn't come out downstream. Scientists have been trying to figure out where the water goes after it vanishes into this hole. They've done studies and found out that even though it disappears, the water does show up again downstream later on. It's still a big question mark for them why this happens. People who visit Devil's Kettle Falls are amazed by this weird phenomenon. It's like nature's magic trick. Where does all that water really go? Scientists and curious visitors keep coming back to try and uncover the secret behind Devil's Kettle. Number 8. Shanai River, Boiling River. The Shanai River, often called the Boiling River, is a rare and fascinating natural phenomenon. Located in the heart of the Amazon rainforest in Peru, its waters are heated to near boiling temperatures by geothermal activity from the Earth's crust. This extreme heat makes it one of the few rivers in the world where water temperatures can reach up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 93 degrees Celsius. The intense heat emanates from cracks and fissures in the ground, creating a river that appears to be steaming and bubbling like a massive natural cauldron. This unique environment is largely inhospitable to most forms of life, as the scalding temperatures make survival nearly impossible for aquatic creatures and vegetation. The boiling river stands as a testament to the incredible power and unpredictability of geological processes. Number 7. Ball lightning. Have you ever heard of ball lightning? This mysterious and rare natural phenomenon has puzzled people for centuries. Ball lightning appears as glowing, spherical objects that can be as small as a pea or as large as a few meters in diameter. These balls of light often show up during thunderstorms, hovering or moving unpredictably through the air and sometimes leaving smoky trails behind them. What causes ball lightning? No one knows for sure. Some scientists think it might be caused by unusual air or gas behavior, while others believe it could be a type of high-density plasma. People have been reporting sightings of ball lightning for hundreds of years, with one of the earliest recorded in 1195 by Gervase of Canterbury in England. Even today, ball lightning remains a fascinating mystery that continues to capture our imagination. Number 6. Norwegian dead herrings. In Norway, there have been cases where many dead herrings wash up on the shores, leaving scientists and locals puzzled. They don't know for sure why this happens, but they think it could be because the water suddenly gets too warm or doesn't have enough oxygen. Some people also think things like too much fishing or pollution might be to blame. These events aren't just strange, they're serious for nature. When lots of herrings die unexpectedly, it can mess up how the sea works. This can hurt not just other sea animals, but also the people who fish for a living. So it's really important to figure out why this happens and how to stop it to keep the sea healthy and help people who depend on it. Number 5. Lake Natron. Lake Natron in Tanzania is famous for being extremely alkaline, which means it has a very high pH level that makes it harsh for most living things. The water there is so full of sodium carbonate that it can turn animals that touch it into hard, calcified statues. Imagine water so hot that it can reach temperatures up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 degrees Celsius. Despite these tough conditions, Lake Natron is home to a special group of flamingos that have adapted to thrive in such alkaline environments. These flamingos can handle the extreme pH levels and find enough food to survive there. It's a remarkable example of how nature can adapt to even the harshest places on Earth. Number 4. Waterspouts, with tornadoes on land. These rotating columns of air are linked to severe thunderstorms and can be extremely dangerous due to their high winds, large hail, and frequent lightning. Waterspouts can form in tropical and subtropical waters around the world, including places like the Florida Keys, Greece, and the east coast of Australia. Their spinning funnels can create powerful winds that whip across the water, making them a serious threat to boats and coastal areas. What makes waterspouts one of the most dangerous natural phenomena is their unpredictability and the extreme weather conditions they bring. The strong winds can reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour, capable of capsizing boats and causing significant damage to structures along the coast. Large hailstones can pummel the water's surface and anything caught in the storm, while frequent lightning increases the risk of fires and injuries. Because waterspouts can form quickly and move unpredictably, they are especially hazardous for those at sea or near the shoreline, often leaving little time for people to seek shelter. Number 3. Ice disks, nature's spinning wonders. Let's talk about ice disks. They're these amazing circular formations of ice that you can find on rivers in cold places like Scandinavia and North America. These disks form in parts of the river where the water bends and the ice gets caught in these swirling currents. The forces in the water spin the ice around and around, shaping it into these big, spinning disks. They look really cool, but they can be tricky if you're not careful. Sometimes what seems like solid ice can suddenly break or change, making it dangerous if you're not expecting it. Ice disks are like nature's own spinning tops, mesmerizing to watch but also something to be cautious around. People love seeing them because they're so unusual and beautiful. But if you're out on the ice, you have to be careful because conditions can change quickly. It's a reminder of how powerful and unpredictable nature can be, even in something as serene-looking as a spinning ice disk. Number 2. Submarine volcanoes, hidden dangers below the waves. Imagine volcanoes erupting deep underwater, where we can't see them. These are submarine volcanoes, and they're found along the edges of huge plates that make up the Earth's crust, like the ones under the ocean. When these underwater volcanoes erupt, they release hot magma that forms new parts of the Earth's crust and changes the landscape under the sea. It's fascinating to think about, but also a bit scary because these eruptions can cause huge waves called tsunamis. We saw this in history with the eruption of Mount Krakatoa, which caused a devastating tsunami in the Indian Ocean. Submarine volcanoes also affect the environment underwater. They create unique places where deep-sea creatures live, but they can also release harmful gases and change the homes of marine life. Scientists study them using special underwater robots because they're hard for humans to get to. Even with all our technology, predicting when these volcanoes will erupt is really tough. They play a big role in how our planet works, making new parts of the Earth's surface and releasing a lot of magma into the world. Number 1. Deadly hailstorms. Hailstorms are common weather events, but they can become deadly when they produce giant hailstones. A notable example occurred in Villa Carlos Paz, Argentina, where hailstones as large as 9.3 inches in diameter fell during a single storm. These massive ice chunks can cause extensive damage to property, vehicles, and agriculture. The combination of giant hailstones, strong winds, and lightning significantly increases the risk to human safety during such storms. The sheer size and force of these ice missiles can lead to severe injuries or fatalities, making it crucial to take precautions when hailstorms are forecasted.